Hello, Codaverse. This is Anderson over at Coda Native, here to talk to you about 21.2 or 17.1 repeat. Okay, so we have an ascending ladder of dumbbell snatches with 15 burpee box jump overs in between each set. So it'll go 10 snatches, 15 box overs, 20, 15, 30, 15, 40, 15, and then 50 dumbbell snatches, and finish it out with 15 more burpee box jump overs. So if you did this one back in 17.1, you probably remember how much this smoked people's lower backs. Okay, lower backs, shoulders, yes, but mainly that lower back. So we need to spend some time today really mobilizing the lower back and the shoulders to get everyone nice and primed. Okay, so what I would suggest is for the warm-up, do a general warm-up of like rowing. Rowing would be a really good one to kind of get the back and the legs kind of primed for this workout. So maybe you have them row for a minute at a steady pace. You get off, you do some perfect stretching. Then you have them row for 45 seconds or 30 seconds at a more aggressive pace, do some more stretching, and then maybe a 15-second sprint to get the CNS woken up for the day. Okay, we need to get them nice and hot for this workout. The whole adage of save it for the workout isn't really smart today. We need to get them nice and sweaty before they start this workout because the lower back and the shoulders need to get nice and primed. Okay, logistically speaking, I'm thinking 2 heats for everyone. That may be because you have limited equipment or you just need them to judge each other. Okay, so with that being said, the athlete and the judges need to be very sure of the standards, which means you as a coach need to be very familiar with the standards so when they come to you with questions, you can help them out, right? So you have to put a vertical line and put the box on top of that vertical line. The chest has to be centered on that line. You can't be catty corner. It has to be centered over that and the legs straddling the line, okay? You can't touch your leg as you're dumbbell snatching. All of that stuff we need to know, and we need to make sure that we're upholding those standards, whether it's RX or scale. Okay, so scale gets to step over if they want to. RX has to jump, but they can step back and step up. That's okay. So big general sweaty warm up, and then you can kind of go into some more specifics. My specific warm up today is going to be really coaching them on how to be efficient. This workout is not about just gripping and ripping from the get-go. The old adage of smooth is fast is going to be key today. Okay, so being really efficient on our box jumps, not wasting a lot of reps, right? So kind of what I'm gonna teach my class is the step up method, right? Where you hop back with 2 feet, okay? You push up and you jump 1 foot up to the box and the other one's right. You step up right here and so you're ready to go. Okay, so after you jump up, we're gonna talk about the step down method where you're still super close to the box. You're not wasting a whole lot of reps or anything like that. So being efficient on the box and picking a pace that is just consistent from round 1 to round 5, they need to just look the exact same. It is not 1 on the burpee box overs. It's 1 if you can stay unbroken on the dumbbell snatches. Okay, for the dumbbell snatches, going crazy, just whipping a dumbbell up and doing all this is gonna jack their heart rate up. So what I recommend for my athletes and what you can kind of use is at the top of each rep, take a breath. Okay, tap, take a breath. That meets all of the lockout and standard requirements, and it allows them to try to control their breathing. So towards those later rounds, they never have to put the dumbbell down and sit there. And if they manage the burpees like we coach them to do, okay, then the dumbbell, they should be able to stay moving on this one. All right. So to reiterate, nice, sweaty, long warm up. To get them going, you're gonna have to go in 2 heats today because of equipment standards. And so you need to make sure everyone is very familiar with the standards as they're judging, okay? You can't watch every single person in a class full of 20. So make sure you go over the standards with everyone. That's gonna lead, with 2 heats of 20-minute time caps, that's gonna leave you about 20 minutes, 15 minutes of warming up, okay? So 15 minutes warming up, first group goes. After the first group is done, take about 5 minutes of transition, re-warm up the second crew, and then send them on their way. You might go long today just because of how long the cap is, but it should flow pretty well. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. I look forward to seeing everyone's scores.